What do you do? What do you do on a Friday? Yeah, what do you do besides look for your German Shepherd dogs that were just here a second ago and poof, they're gone. Where did they go? Here, Puppies. I have no idea, everybody. They were just here in front of me. Puppies! And I mean, no lie. Just like that, they're gone. Well, there they are. Look at the ears sticking up over the grasses. Yeah, what do you do? What do you do? Well, I've got 4 brand new tires coming from the tire rack. Pretty cool. It's pretty incredible today where we are in technology and delivery and service. And believe it or not, I ordered those tires yesterday around this time. And they're supposed to be here. FedEx delivered me 4 tires between 10:15 and 12:15. So now I'm standing around waiting to see the tires show up. How does that play out? But meanwhile, I got to get motivated and get on a mission here to make the race truck mine again. Yeah, mine. You ever heard that? Mine. So the stickers, they don't really flow. I don't think the license plate trim flows with me. The butterflies, it just doesn't really flow with the Iceman. So, she needs a bath, that's for damn sure. And I think I'll use this truck to take the tires up to the dealer tomorrow, because it's so easy to get in and out of that truck since it's not way up in the air. So yeah, the race truck's back. She needs an oil change. She needs a bath. She needs some tender love and care. I need to get motivated and put the spare tire back on the back underneath this thing, just because I think it would actually help the truck a little bit from not being as choppy and bouncy. Anyways, I forgot to upload my video this morning. Literally, I got so wrapped up in work that I literally was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to upload my morning video. Just too much going on. I mean, so, and I've been running every day. And it's like today, it's like I'm hitting the wall today. Today it's like, yeah, I really don't want to do anything. But the grass needs to be cut. Doesn't have to be cut, but it needs to be cut. So that's another project for me. Meanwhile, I got to lay low because now I'm waiting for the cable guy to show up. Do you know those stories? Because I just feel like the guy, would he leave 4 tires out in front of that gate? I don't know. He may not want to do that. So I'm waiting for the delivery man. Oh boy. Well, looky here. I got a delivery. I'm going to get the truck up here. It's all good. And get my tires, everybody. Those are big ass tires, aren't they? Hope she has 4 of them. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get in this truck. I'm going to back it over there and load her up. How about that idea, right? I think that's a good idea. See here. On my pants. Now that's interesting. What has the kid got back here, everybody? Well, howdy doody. The tires are here. How about that, huh? Man, those are big ass tires. You don't realize how big these things are, but you know what? I spent a lot extra money to get the less noise. Apparently, these tires are engineered; they don't make as much road noise. I'm tempted to take these tires up to the dealership. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. All right, I tell you what. These dogs. Oh, she's tearing this up. That sucks. Oh well. You know, it's upside down though. That's the problem. So we flipped it the other day, and that's what's going on, everybody, is we flipped it. We should have put the back room just to buy another one. Well, you know, in some ways, why? Right, dogs? All right, man almighty. Every day is a project. Look at this thing. This thing is so trashed. I already know if I take it to the car wash, Gotta get clean, but nothing like the clean it really needs. So, mixed feelings on that. It's so funny on how this truck is, but I gotta go find out what the, I'm gonna find out if this thing has an oil maintenance on it. I don't know. If it doesn't, I gotta go get an oil filter and oil. This thing needs an oil change really badly. So, get over here. All right, I'm gonna run up the road here, and you know, look at this truck here. This is what's kind of neat about this truck. It does have the bench seat if you want it that way, or you just take it and you hit this button right here, and then that will enable you to lay it down. So there's storage under here as well. So that's pretty cool, right? So you take that there. You know what's incredible is I'm gonna get, I don't know if I bought, I swore I bought a paid, oh, $6.26, good. All right. For some reason I was thinking it was $6.25. All right, the phone left the truck. The only thing about, well, that's not a bad spot actually. Let's see if it comes back. It's always a challenge. These devices. I tries, okay, we got it back. Good deal. All right, back in the racetrack. You know, it's pretty incredible, everybody. Look at this. I filled this truck up down there way down there in Virginia. Look, I still have 3/4 of a tank. That's mighty impressive. You know what I mean? Now, it screwed something up here. Try to get my seatbelt on. Yeah. It's always a project as I roll out of here. You know, like I say, I need to get motivated to put that rear spare tire on this thing. I really think it would probably help a little bit. I think this bed, if you ever driven trucks, you know the back end's so light. And sometimes having a little bit of weight back there actually makes the vehicle a little bit more enjoyable, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's get up the road here and take care of some errands and go from there. Yabba dabba doo, zabba labba loo. All right, got the gate closing, don't run anybody over, and the rains are coming in, I can tell that. It's supposed to get rain this afternoon. A woman, FedEx delivery lady, delivered those tires, and I really didn't have to be here, but I kind of felt that that person would maybe question leaving tires on the street. You know, but the thing is, tires are very specific, so it's not that easy, if you know what I mean. So, and all four of them back here, part of me says to drop them off at the dealership and let those guys screw with those things for tomorrow, or do I wait till tomorrow? I don't think it really per se matters, does it? Or does it? Road work ahead. It's always, as you know, things going on. So let's see here what the Waze says. Just show you, it shows something up here. So 1-lane road ahead. Oh boy, yeah, my energy level is like just kaput. Today's the day where my body is just like, I just really don't want to do much of anything, really. My body's just, I mean, I've been just rocking all week. So my body's talking to me, everybody. That's why, how much video content you give you today, I don't know. I don't think it'll be much, personally. So we got, yeah, and wow, they are, I mean, they're butchering this. They're just going to town, man. Wow. I mean, wow. They got the heavy duty stuff out today. Just hope nobody comes around that corner too quick, but that corner has a lot of debris on it. Wonder how many bugs and insects are getting killed today, right? Oh my goodness. So, Motorcycles of Dulles, Josh, the internet manager, I guess, that gets things on the internet, he sent me this morning a link to both the bikes are on their website now for sale. You know, it's a lot of work, man. If you really think about what they do, I mean, nothing's free. So to think about how they took the bikes in, I'm sure they cleaned them over, cleaned them up, and then took all the pictures. It sounds simple, but then take all the pictures and then to post it on the internet. Not radical, but it's time, and the thing is, if they can get anything over payoff, I told them they can keep it. So I already told them, say, whatever you get on, whatever you can get on a payoff, then, keep the money. So, which I could be anywhere from $2-3 grand to $100 to no bucks. So we shall see, if you know what I mean. All right, they really are holding us up, man. It's a long wait. Jesus Christ, man. Come on. It's a rainy day, so thank you, sir. Dude, they cool, man. I love it. I don't know if I've ever brought this truck to the to this place. I don't know. But the guy there, the attendant, he's a young guy. He goes, "Hey, you're the guy with all the cars, aren't you?" It's like, "Yeah, used to be." I said, "Yeah, I had about 30 a year ago." I said, "I think I saw about 11." How many do I still have, everybody? I'm sincere. Grand Cherokee, the Mojave, the Colorado, the Big Bison, the Lightning truck, this truck, the Plum Crazy, the Blazer, the Camaro, and is that it? So I'm at 9. I have 9 vehicles. Is that right? 9 vehicles. I think I am. Camaro, Plum Crazy, race truck, electric truck, big truck, small truck, Gladiator, Cherokee, and the Blazer. So I'm at 9. Jeez. Yeah. And so many years ago, I'd have been like, wow, 9 freaking vehicles. Yeah, right. How many motorcycles do I still have? Yeah, right. Yeah, and earlier, so go to Motorcycles of Dallas and buy my bikes, would you? You can get financing down there, and I'll tell you straight up, I mean, I don't think overnight they'd let them go for nothing, but I get a little time. I'm sure the owner called me and go, hey, they're willing to pay payoff for it. Would you throw us a few $100? They'd be, of course I will. All right, so these type of things really don't do that great a job. But I figured, at least this will give it a good free wash, if you know what I mean. So when I actually do really go over the truck, at least it has something instead of nothing. It's a real bare bones truck, really. I mean, noisy. Yeah, the good news is, I have a few accounts. I think I have 2 active or 3 active accounts, but that's $120 a month. I mean, not brutal, but the key is you should use them. So that's the thing. If you use it, it's worth it. And what you find out cleaning your own cars is if you really do clean your own cars, I mean, I've shown you how much time it takes, and you're spending money. It ain't like it's free. So here we come down. And it's quiet, but I'm guessing, this time of year, I think a lot of people take off, get out of town. We're into the summer months, and I just think a lot of people head to the beach and get out and about. But what I was saying earlier, this really is a bare bones truck to a degree, not totally. I'm not in sport mode today, but even at that, I got a hell of a deal. I got a really good deal on this truck for the most part. I mean, they didn't give it to me, but they definitely reasonable. So I don't think I traded anything for this. I can't remember. paperwork. But once again, I'm sure his truck has all the add-ons. Wow, that was a nice hit. Back to wherever the hell it was. All right. So let's move this guy here. I think. Oh, this morning I was talking about the on Facebook, a guy named Joe Bailiff, I think is his name. Joe Bailiff. Apparently this guy that died up there in Ohio was the owner, he and his wife. I think his wife's the primary owner. I think, so if you go to Facebook, there was a whole, I guess it's 30 Harley Davidson. I don't think it's called Route 30, but it's way up there in Ohio, I guess, some part of Ohio. But apparently the wife, I think, owns a dealership. I think her husband was the GM. They could have been partners, who knows. But sadly, I guess he died on his motorcycle last night. So the whole, Harley dealership's mourning today. They closed the dealership for the day. I think he has like 4 kids. I think it's on Facebook. I think he has like 3 boys. So I am, but what a sad day. I mean, sad, here's a guy that had family and wife, and the looks in the video, the pictures of him, I'd definitely say he was in his early 50s, I would guess. That'd be my guess. But, condolences to the Bailiff family, which is brutal, man. That's pretty bad. So, and apparently they bought the dealership in 2018. So they've owned it, I guess, about 8 years. Wow. Just like that instant your whole life. That's what I was saying this morning on my video is, it's so easy to caught up in your finances. But the thing is, money, there's always going to be money. I mean, you just have to always say to yourself in life, there's always going to be an opportunity to make money. This country is so affluent of opportunities to make money. You're a fool if you don't think otherwise. I mean, it really is. So that's why, to get all wrapped up in your finances, you really got to be careful, because when somebody dies on your watch, on your lifetime, that's radical stuff. I mean, that's very challenging to overcome. You know what I'm going to do? I should have taken these for a Dodge, because when I take the garbage in more, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn around and go by there and see if they'll take the tires out of my truck. And, yeah, that's a better thing to do. That way in the morning, I don't know. Yeah, I think I should. Hell, come on, dude. He's got his motorcycle here. And, it's such the image. Who owns our audience for the most part? You know what I mean? Who owns our audience? It's a guy that looks like me. I mean, the Harley Davidson brand is so labeled, because it's either you're tatted up or you're an old looking guy and tatted up. So like I say, this morning I was talking about how, the thing about money, and, these things are all replaceable. Money will come back to you if you're in the right, if you just know how to handle things. So, but, your spouse that dies, they're not going to come back. Your father, your mother, your child, your dog, they're not coming back. So those are things you can't fix, So for me, man, come on, I always say in my life that for people who work for me is, when you kill somebody, I can't fix that. When you go out and do something in the business and screw it up, usually we can fix it. But once again, when you run somebody over and on the job and kill them, then we got a big problem. I gotta tell you, man, if these guys were that slow, could put an oil change this thing, I'd probably do it. But I think it's lunch hour. So I gotta go in here and see. I gotta go see the gang. I'm sure it's lunch hour. All right, let's see what you got here. All right, so they're gonna let me do it, everybody. That's cool. Ramp Sharks, whose truck is that, right? Yeah, and that's sad, right? So I'll bring it in. All right, the gang gave him some revs in there, but there's my car, everybody. Wow, there's the Gold Rush. I'm surprised they have that outside. Wow. Right? I mean, wow. What else is here? There's my other car, right? Yep. So they got those two inventoried. Yeah, Bobby, she's like, he'll want this. Yeah, I want this, I want this, I want this. I'm like, I know, that's dangerous. I'm going to run up to the Ford dealer real quick. I'm going to see if this thing has a service contract on it. I'm sure it does. I had it done down there in Florida. I don't feel like, well, the challenge of this thing here is this thing sits so low to the ground, I'm going to have to jack it up. I mean, it's going to be a pain in the ass. You know, if this was the truck was standard height, you can just crawl under it and change oil. It's not a big deal. But this here is going to be a pain in the ass. That's pretty good looking truck. That's a used one, too. Huh? Oh, the used of the used. Back there, Rich was like, hey, my techs have abandoned me. He's down 2 techs. He's like, don't do that to me on Fridays, man. All right, and he's so cool because I'm going to save a good $400. I mean, that's the reality. So if I'd have gone through him, and he's so cool, he was like, just go get your own tires. And I'm like, you'll put them on? I was like, yeah, I'll put them on. You don't worry about it. You know, most people, I'm going to share with you, most dealerships will not do that, but everybody knows, and I'm the car maniac nut guy, and they go out of their way to take care of me. So that's the ball game, right? Well, the Chevy dealer over there, Jerry Chevrolet, is now Radley Chevrolet. So they sold out. So I think they're going to sell out the Ford dealership too. So I know they sold their Baltimore store like a year ago. And what's really weird is somebody actually asked me here a while back, you know, is Jerry Chevrolet still Jerry's? I'm like, I really don't know. Like, he's like, I think they sold. Like, I have no idea. So Radley Chevrolet, they've been around a long time. Radley Acura. I think that they used to be the Radley Toyota up here. Look at this. Here's already the traffic. I mean, it's only noon. And already I'll let Brian's having his birthday plum crazy day. He's driving the plum crazy today. I let him go have it for the day, for his birthday. So he's running around having fun today. And he's like, I'll make sure I get it back home at X amount of time. Like, I'm not worried about that. He's very, you know, cordial, very nice about it. He's not abusing it as he crashes it, right? And he's like, oh, I'll be sure to get back. I'm like, whatever, man. I said, so he kept it at his house last night. And he lives in a townhouse here in Leesburg. And I said, you know, I don't have a problem with that. And he knows what I'm talking about. You do too. I said, the problem where you live is once that house sits there a lot, once that car sits there at your house a lot, it's going to end up being stolen. So he's like, really? I'm like, oh, yeah. I said, eventually the lawn maintenance people and other people will start seeing that car in your townhouse. And then over time, you know, the mumbling, the sharing the information will start to happen. And then one morning you'll get up and the car is gone. He's like, that's how it works. And we go, yeah, heck yeah. I guarantee you these workers, you know, take a picture of the car and then they go, hey, this is where it's at and blah, blah, blah. So it's a network of thievery. So he's not wanting to keep it at his house by any means. But the other day, like yesterday, it's like, you sure I can keep this at my house? I'm like, for a night, I'm not worried about it. I said, I'm worried about it if you start keeping there a lot. Then I was like, and if you go shopping today, make sure you go to the shopping in the right areas, not anymore, though, it doesn't matter. All right, so here's his Jeep, which I think, you know, I think that eventually it's going to be somebody else's Ford. I think the family, you know, it's family business, been around forever, and I'm sure what's going on is the father and or whoever the kingpin is, the mother, whoever survived is probably the point where we've had our day, we made our money, and it's time to move on. That's what usually happens. Kind of how life operates. And as you can see, it's a very tight area. So again, I've never bought anything here because, you know, they don't know how to, the finance side, no way. There's a dark horse, I think. Or is it now? Nope. Oh, yeah, it is. But since it doesn't have the really cool, see if once I pull in here, I have to be careful. I'll get stuck. So I'm just going to park right here. That way I'm not trapped. All right, let's just see the guy and see what he, if he can tell me if this has got a service contract.